So if any of you guys are interested, the last Peter Rabbit coin was launched this morning by the Royal Mint. Mintage only 15,000, so massively reduced mintage, and about the same as 2016, which was a winner. Quite often coins that come out when the world doesn't really want them can be the biggest long-term winners. So if you're interested in Peter Rabbit, take a look at the Royal Mint website. I guess unwittingly I've chosen the theme of disasters for today's video. Everybody's feeling a pretty bit depressed at the moment, and you can't really help it. But we all need to cheer up and support each other and look on the bright side of everything. So, talking about disasters and the disaster of the extinction of the dinosaurs, we've got the second in the of three releases from the Royal Mint for Tales of the Earth dinosaur range, and this one is the Iguanodon. So the first one was the Megalosaurus, then we've got the Iguanodon, and I managed to get hold of a couple of these silver coins. They're actually doing two types of silver coins. They've got one which is colorized with a mintage of 7,000, and then they've got this one which is a regular silver proof coin. This is the one I think people are gravitating towards mostly because it has a mintage of 3,000. So it's going to be, over the period, quite a lot more difficult to find than the colorized version. I don't know whether that's going to have a massive impact, but 3,010 of these coins, silver 50 pence piece, 8 grams of silver, and the second of the three designs. Let's have a little look at the coin. One thing that immediately strikes you about this one is it's not as hairy as the Megalodon. It's more of a kind of lizardy kind of thing. I think the Iguanodon probably is slightly more well known in a way than the Megalodon. At least I remember from when I was at school, Iguanodon as being one of the ones that everybody was talking about. Of course, the T-Rex probably is the key coin. I don't know why that isn't one of the coins, or maybe it is the third coin. I need to look at the other picture. It's probably some kind of Diplodocus or Stegosaurus or one of these things that we all remember. It's a proof coin. There is a BU coin, and there's also a BU colorized version. It might be that the BU colorized version, which is the first time that that's appeared on a Royal Mint coin, a BU coin, not a silver coin, maybe that one is going to be a sleeper for the future. You can order these from the Mint as a set of 3. Even after the first one sold out, they still seem to have a few sets of 3 available. I'm not quite sure how that works or what gave rise to that. So there you have it, the silver 50 pence piece, the Iguanodon. And I thought I'd dig out here a Megalosaurus so you can see them side by side, although the Megalosaurus one is gold. The gold one, I've had quite a few of those in for grading. I think it's a really, really nice coin and a very, very low mintage for a gold 50p of 350 coins. You can see what I mean about it being a little bit more hairy. There's certainly lots of hairiness going on there in that coin. Which one of these do you guys prefer? Do you prefer the Iguanodon, or do you prefer the Megalosaurus, or you think that the Royal Mint has no business producing coins with dinosaurs on? For hundreds of years they haven't produced coins with dinosaurs on, so why now, and is it the right thing to do? Horace is always hungry, and what is Horace hungry for? Why? Quality coins from thecoinconnection.co.uk, the home of quality checked modern coins for collectors. So, following on in the theme of disasters, world disasters, the dinosaurs went extinct, and we lost in 1997 our fairy princess, and the world wept at that, and the world was in total shock. Was the world in more total shock than the coronavirus? I don't know. I think the coronavirus is creeping up on all of us with the realization that we may soon be prisoners in our own houses. And, London, where I live, is likely to be on lockdown, I would have thought, from the weekend. It's certainly getting that way. And lockdown has proved to be pretty successful so far in China and in South Korea. And I think that lockdown has got to be a good thing, even if it is temporarily going to have a massive negative impact on people, jobs, etc. It's got to be the right thing in relation to the health service. So what we've got here is a Princess Diana £5 gold piece. I've shown these coins a little bit before. This one has been sealed, but is not a mint sealed coin, I don't think. So I think it's been sealed by the person who has sold this coin to another person who is a good friend of mine who sent it to me to have it graded. And there's a real good market in these Diana coins. This particular person always buys them whenever he sees them. He specialises in them. He's sold loads of them. And it's one of those coins that there is always buyers for. Whereas on some of the £5 commemorative pieces, they may be difficult or they may sell for a little bit of spot. What happens with this one is it is a little bit more exclusive and more special than the regular run-of-the-mill ones. There's a lot of people who collect the Diana ones, the 2017 ones, and the special year 5 sovereign pieces. And there's just a few £5 gold commemorative pieces that elevate above the regular run-of-the-mill and achieve a much higher money result in the coin market. And of course, Diana and the memory of Diana is one of those coins that does that. And these coins are generally worth about 2 to 3 times what a regular £5 gold piece would cost in the secondary market. Comes with a nice little brochure, fond memories of our fairy tale princess and the tragedy that was that. If you've seen the Crown, the last series, you'll have seen a lot of the relationship between Charles and Camilla and the background to that, which I never knew quite a bit of that, and it's quite interesting. So let's take a look at the coin. There are quite a few of them around. They're not particularly rare, but they are highly desirable, and there's quite a few coins that come into that particular classification. Coins don't need to be rare. In fact, sometimes coins that no one's ever heard of are actually less desirable than coins that everybody wants that have a reasonable mintage. So it is a £5 gold piece. It weighs 1.17 ounces of gold. It's got a lot of presents. It's got the side-on portrait of Diana. 1961 she was born. 1997 she died tragically. I was in Italy, in Rimini. I remember I was staying in the hotel, and in the evening that day put on the news and just mouth dropped open, couldn't believe what had happened. So I guess in that way, Diana has been more of a shock even than the coronavirus, which was a gradual drip, 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 drip. Here's one that has achieved a 70 grade. I hope this new one achieves a 70 grade as well. 70 grade in Diana coins is really, really tough. Most of them will achieve a 68 or a 69. There's only very, very few coins at NGC that have been given a 70. Generally, they'll go to NCS first for conservation. Any little spots, anything on the surface can be removed, and then go for grading after that. So let's hope that one comes back in a couple of months' time as a 70. Just wanted to give you a little bit of background on the grading companies and what's happening. PCGS, you may recall, you may have seen their news release, closed down temporarily because of the coronavirus. And I learnt this morning that they've reopened, that they've organised a way of working which is going to allow them to carry on grading coins with their normal operations. NGC are still in business, still grading coins, and every NGC office at the moment is open. So I'm still going to be taking in coins for submission from any of you guys that want me to do it, or members of the Silver Forum, or members of the Facebook groups. And so it's really business as usual when it comes to grading, although I expect the process is going to take just a little bit longer through the NGC, I suppose, factory. Normally things take about 30 working days. I expect that quite possibly that will turn into 40 or 50, and so coins that get sent now may not come back for 2 or 3 months. But then a lot of people who send coins in don't really mind that at all. People do it for the long term. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Keep smiling, keep supporting everybody else, and remember your social distancing, and please like, subscribe and watch all my videos while you're in quarantine.